Verkada, a manufacturer of security cameras, is paying a $2.95 million fine for, I thought it was just the CAN Spam Act violations, but it's actually a whole bunch of other things. So we've talked about the types of security used in IoT, like cameras and things like that before. Let me see if I can large. Yes. But this type of camera is used in a lot of very sensitive facilities. We're talking about women's health clinics, psychiatric hospitals, prisons, and schools. All places where maybe some sort of private activity or some expectation of privacy exists. This was not the case anywhere where these cameras were installed. Hackers were apparently roving this company's system, totally able to do whatever they want. And it was only when it was self-reported that somebody inside their system was just like, hey, it's not just me in here. You know, like there's lots of stuff going on. This network is totally unsecured. None of the data is encrypted. Anybody who breaks in here can access any of the streams live. This was a really big deal. So these security lapses were crazy. And the FTC had investigated this, found that there was open access to 150,000 live camera feeds. They also extracted a lot of information that was stored. That's going to be video footage, screenshots, and customer details. That's a lot going on. So they were also found to potentially not be compliant with some of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act stuff, and the Swiss U.S. Privacy Shield framework apparently also was a little bit misleading the way that they were pitching their products. So they said that they met all these qualifications, that they were doing all the stuff that made them compliant, but upon review, it turns out that that may not have been the case. So these penalties were pretty extensive. They have to develop a comprehensive security plan. They're prohibited from misrepresenting its privacy, security practices, or compliance. And they also apparently were sending these annoying marketing emails that made it so there was no possible way for the person receiving the email to unsubscribe. So of all these security lapses, exposing customer data, like putting cameras in women's prisons on the internet, all of that was secondary to the CAN Spam Act violation. So to me, pretty wild that this company exposes all these sensitive facilities, has all this information left in places that it's able to be stolen, allows hackers to run around their network, and then they send a really annoying marketing campaign. And that is the thing that gets them an over $1 million fine.